right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And a sincere piece of salutation to all you hopeful Le'akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. One of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, and Shalom. It's your brothers from the G-Men's Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And the premise of this lesson is going to be, man, counting the cost, you know, basically examining ourselves to see if we have what it takes to finish this race, man. Because that's exactly because of the times we're coming into, like Apostle Har has coined this year through the Holy Spirit, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. You know, and you have to understand what that entails for the true believers, man. We're gonna be hated by everyone. They're gonna come up against us. They're gonna try to murder some of us. You have to understand what you're a part of as a believer of Yahweh Shai, man. You see? Because it's gonna get real heavy out here. So let's start at Luke 14 and 25.
This is Luke 14 and 25. For I say unto you that none of those men which were bidden shall taste.
Luke 14. Luke 14.
14 and 25, huh?
Yeah.
My bad, I was at 24. It's lucky. Luke 14 and 25. And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, in his own life also he cannot be my disciple.
So you have to understand that, hey, at any moment you have to cut anything off for Yahweh Shai, man. Point blank period. You cannot let anything hinder you from your service to Yahweh Shai, no matter what it is. Family, wives, children, job, or whatever it may be. Because Satan try to use those things to test you, man. He tries to use those things to sift you out of this truth. Your family want to excommunicate you because you believe in Yahweh Shai and you preach the doctrine that you preach. Oh, fucking well. See, your woman want to have an attitude. She want to leave and do whatever because she don't agree with what the doctrine say. Oh well. You see, you have to be ready to just say, fuck it. It is what it is. Because nothing is going to deter us from serving Yahweh Shai, man. This is the spirit that you have to be in, especially in these times we're coming into now, man, because it's a great trial awaits for us, man. Go ahead, bro.
I could have stepped up.
Hold on, bro.
Verse 26. I'm sorry, 27. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
John.
For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he hath sufficient to finish it?
And this is what it is, man. You have to sit down and count the cost as a servant of Yahweh Shai. You have to fully understand what this is about. And a lot of Israelites are going to fail the test because they don't fully understand what they're involved in, man. They're thinking that this is a fad, a trend, a joke. You just know you're an Israelite, and that's where it stops. They're not exercising faith. You see hope or belief. They just got fringes on, and it goes no further. So those Israelites who are in that spirit, man, they don't have sufficient to finish this race, man. This is why we live this the way we do. We made Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai our habitation, our dwelling, our resting place. We're living this, man, because we know and understand what it entails. We know and understand that we have to be in that spirit of embodying what these scriptures say, because we're gonna have to go through great tribulation to get to where we want to be, man. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be heavy. You see, so you have to sit down and count the cost to see if you have sufficient to finish this marathon that we're on.
Yeah.
Let's get 29 and we grab precepts after that. Go ahead.
Okay. Luke 14 and 29. Less happily, after he hath laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, This man began to build and was not able to finish.
So you got to understand, man. You know, you gotta really understand the mission that we're on, the process that we have to go through. Because shit is gonna get intense, like we said, and it's all through the Holy Spirit. The aim of this year is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, man. Now we know that we're not going through Jacob's trouble to be destroyed. We're gonna go through it to be tested. But these tests are gonna be heavy, man. You see, our faith is gonna be tested to the utmost. So you have to understand what you're involved in, man. What you got, Carl?
I got Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Now I'm going to jump down to verse, what is it? 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
And the thing,
so he tells you,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, he tells you how to overcome it. It's putting your trust in him pretty much.
And the thing is, a lot of Israelites are still out here trying to move and serve the Lord their own way. They don't want to come to the prophets. They don't want to hear what the prophets have to say. They want to pick and choose what they believe in and what they don't believe in. They want to they want to call the Most High whatever they want to call them. Everybody got some portion of the truth. Nobody has the full 100% doctrine. Man, all you Israelites who are in that spirit, man, you are going to fail miserably. You see, because you really don't believe in anything. You're afraid to take a leap of faith and go against the grain to serve the Most High in the fullness of it. So you try to customize your doctrine to appease people, man. And that's one of the things that you can't do if you're a servant of Yahweh Shai. You see, you're going to step on toes. You're going to offend people. You see, the doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is offensive to people, man. But you have to stand in boldness in that. You can't shy away from that because it makes your mom uncomfortable, your dad uncomfortable, your woman uncomfortable. You can't shy away from what the true doctrine is because you're afraid that somebody at work is going to see you on the highways and byways or whatever it may be. And your friend's going to be offended. You can't be in that spirit, man. That was the first thing Yahweh Shai said. If you're not in that spirit to say fuck everybody and stand for righteousness, you can't be his disciple. So a lot of Israelites who know they're Israelites, you don't have what it takes to finish, man. Because you're not fully in this thing. You're too worried about the opinions of men.
If I could say also in that verse, it says, order thy way aright. And in 1 Corinthians 14:40, it tells you everything is to be done decently and in order. And it's according to the truth. You're not supposed to be living a whole different life. You're supposed to be walking the talk that you're talking on the highways and the byways. We have to walk it out in our lives also. You know, because that's what the Lord's going to have Esau tripping up men in their own sin. That's why it says, what is it? Romans 12. It says to leave the sin that hinders us. Let me see.
Well, yeah. So a lot of trials are coming. The time of Jacob's trouble is a great time of testing for the true believers, man. You know, and it's going to be a great destruction for the 2/3. But we're going to be in the midst of that, man. Famine, pestilence, plagues. We're going to experience those things, man. We're going to see these things. We're going to see people receiving harsh judgments. You're going to have it where brothers are going to be shunned and exiled from society because we're not going along with the bullshit they're coming with. That's going to be a great test. You're not going to have a job at some point. You're not going to have somewhere to live at some point. You see, you're not going to have funds at some point, man. You got to understand all this. You're not going to just slide your way into the kingdom on easy street. The Most High is about to collapse this entire thing, and all you're going to be left with is your faith that you've been building up with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You got one you call?
I got Luke 9, verse 23. And he said to all, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever would save his life would lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. And this last one is, but what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses or forfeits himself? So that's going to that cost, you know. You're going to have to deny this wicked beast system, you know, for a new system of righteousness.
Yep. And to do that, man, it's going to be offensive to people. They're going to look at you crazy like, why are you doing this? Or how could you believe in this? You see? How could you say that the white people are going into slavery? How can you say that women are not equal to men? And you see? But this is the doctrine of the Most High, man. You see, you can't let these people fuck. What's up?
I got that verse I was quoting just so I don't top it up.
Go ahead.
So I was going to get it. Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us. Let us run with patience the race that is set before us.
Yep. And it comes with a lot of trials and tribulations, man. As a servant of the Lord, but you have to endure that. This is a part of it. So,
I got one.
what?
This is Psalm 34:10. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek Yahweh shall not want any good thing.
You should start at 7.
7.
But this is what it is, man. You have to really sit down and count the cost and, you know, understand what we're about to go through as a believer. Like I say, the time of Jacob's trouble is at hand, and we're gonna have to partake in it, man. You got it.
Psalm 34:7. The angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him,
Yep.
and delivereth them.
You have to understand this as well. You see, if you're walking in the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you have angels around you protecting you, man.
Right.
You see, so that's another part. That's a part of that faith that you have to have through it all, man.
God. Yeah, you don't have to worry about eating or anything because if you're fearing Yahweh, how easy is it for him to have his like he did in the wilderness and after we left Egypt? Hey, the angels was dropping manna, feeding our people.
Yep. You got it.
This is 8. Oh, taste and see that Yahweh is good. Blessed in the man that trusteth in him. Oh, fear Yahweh, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek Yahweh shall not want any good thing.
And this is what you have to understand, man. This is what you have to walk in, that spirit of faith. You can't. That's why the scriptures tell you to lean not upon your own understanding. We're gonna be tried. We're gonna be tested. We're gonna go through a lot of things as the believers. But you have to have faith through it all that the Most High is gonna save you from any situation that you find yourself in, man. You're just in a situation for your faith to be tried. You keep the faith, and you'll pass the test, man.
God. This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, and verse 26. For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him will the Son of Man be ashamed.
That's why you cannot give a fuck about what these people have to say, man. You cannot give a fuck about these people's opinions. Like I say, father, mother, brother, sister, woman, even your children. You cannot give a damn about what they're gonna think of you, man. Because at the end of the day, they don't know any better. They're in darkness. You're in light. They can't see what the fuck is going on, but we understand that we see. They can call us hateful. They can call us bigots. They can call us racist. They can say we're in the cult. Whatever they want to say, man. It don't fucking matter. At the end of the day, we're saying what's right and we believe on it with great confidence through the Holy Spirit, man. So we cannot be ashamed of anything that we preach. You see? Because if you are, what does it say? Yahweh Shai is going to be ashamed of you before the Father, man. That's something that you do not want. You got it?
It says, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels.
Exactly. So when you couldn't stand 10 toes down for Yahweh Shai and let it be known what it really is. When Yahweh Shai returns in his glory and he's beaming up the elect, your ass ain't going because what? You was embarrassed. You ain't want to defend nobody at work. You want to be a Yah Israelite and be cool with everybody.
Yeah.
You want to push this bullshit doctrine that all nations can be saved, and because you don't want to step on no toes. No, fuck all that, man. The doctrine says what it says. The Most High has spoken what He's spoken. This is the truth of the matter, man. And if anybody has a problem with it, hey, let them take it up with the Most High. It's that easy, you know. So whatever you're gonna lose on this side, hey, to hell with it. Yahweh Shai already promised us if we lose anything on this side, He'll give it to us 100-fold in the kingdom of heaven. Cool. Now we can really, move in boldness, going to understand that whatever we lose, we're gonna get it back. So it's never really a loss. It's never really a loss. You just got that. You have to have faith in that, man. And a lot of you Israelites don't have that, man. A lot of you don't have it. You see, because you really don't believe. You got more?
Yeah, there's another one, but
Go ahead.
This is John 15, starting verse 18.
Yeah.
This is Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And he says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
So that lets you know that the true believers are not going to be liked, man. You're not going to be liked. When people find out that you are serving Yahweh Shai, you're not going to be liked. Because Yahweh Shai wasn't liked. Yahweh Shai wasn't loved by everyone. So his servants are not. Do you know why? It's because he came in the spirit of the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Yep. He sent his servants out with that same spirit, so we're going to be hated as well.
They fucking hate us, man.
They hate us, bro.
And why is it though? Because if you keep reading, tell you why.
If ye were of the world would love his own.
If we was of this world, if we was out here committing adultery and going along with all this bullshit that comes with this wicked ass society, we would be loved, man. You see? But since we're in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, we rub people the wrong way. It's because their evil, wicked spirit doesn't mesh with the righteous spirit that's upon us, man. And they feel that, they see it. That's why when we come around, they get intimidated. You see? They feel uneasy around us.
You don't even need to speak and they can feel it.
Yep.
That's why when we're at the camps, you see a lot of people, they'll walk all the way around, they'll cross the street just to avoid the camp because that presence.
Cover their ears and shit. On the comment board talking shit. It's because what? They hate us. But it's all true. Because we understand that way. We understand and know we're saying what's right. We're saying what's right, man. And this is why we know we're in the right spirit, because if we were of the world would love his own. You got it.
But I have chosen you out of the world.
Con.
Therefore, the world hated you.
There it is. There it is. We've been chosen out of the world. Con. And this is why we don't go around telling everybody we Israelites, man. You're in Clark Kent mode. Con. You see? You have to be in Clark Kent mode, man.
Hey, and we're in good company, man. You know? We're lined up right with like the same way Yahweh Shai was treated.
Yep.
You know? Who else would you want to be in company with behind the greatest powerful, second most powerful being.
The greatest being that ever walked the earth. You know what I'm saying? We in his company. So the hell with these fucking peons down here have to think, man. These fucking mere mortals. To hell with their opinion, man, or their feelings or thoughts towards you. Fuck these people, man. That's the spirit that you have to embody. Fuck these people. You see? The Most High does not give a damn about any of these people down here. He only cares about who? His remnant. That's all it's about. Everybody else is just trash.
Yeah, we read it yesterday at camp. He loves the one who dwelleth with wisdom. This is wisdom, what the brother's telling you, on what's the priority, what's important, and even if it sounds harsh, it ain't your mom and your dad, your woman, your kids, Not saying none of them are the elect, but we know what it is. We know what the priority is.
Ain't nothing standing in our way from serving the Lord, man.
God.
That was it.
This could be more good. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours
So
also.
just like Yahweh Shah was persecuted, we're gonna be persecuted the same way. This is what you have to have your mindset to endure. You know, persecution is coming. It's gonna be very uncomfortable out here for us. But we understand and know why we're going through these things, man, because we what? We serve Yahweh Shah.
Just one more. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake,
There it is.
because they know not him that sent me.
So don't be confused when you start to go through these things, man. Your family started acting out because they got demons on them. Understand and know it's because what? You walk in the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Your woman start acting up, she want to leave. It's because what? You walk in the spirit of Yahweh Shah, man. You see? Anything that opposes us in this world, we're being opposed because what? The spirit that we walk in, man. Don't think it's strange. Don't think it's strange, man. It's a must that we go through it. What's up?
Just thinking the same thing. Don't think it's strange when all this starts happening to you, because we got the warning before coming into the truth. Understanding, knowing that, hey, shit's not going to be perfect for us. We're going to lose jobs, whatnot. We're not going to have our finances always the way we want them to, family walking out of our lives and stuff like that, whatnot. Hey, that's part of being in this truth.
It's a part of the walk, man. That's a part of what? Bearing that cross.
Yep.
And it's all good because at the end of the day, all this laboring that we're doing, this enduring that we're going, you know what I'm saying, going through, hey, we're gonna be rewarded in due time, man. You see?
Yeah, it's a short affliction.
You know what I'm saying? For everlasting glory. And it's okay. Because everything, once again, everything, and that's that fucking clause being there. Whatever you forsake on this side, I'm gonna give it to you 100-fold. That makes it that more easier. You know what I'm saying? To move on this path, man. Knowing and understanding, hey, whatever. You can just get all this shit out of the way and know I'll get it back on the back end.
And
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
because it says that we have the vision.
Mhm.
These heathen, these peons, like the brother said, they ain't got that vision. They ain't. This is their reward here,
Yup.
here in hell.
Yup. Let them have it.
Yeah, shit.
You got it. Oh, no.
So I got two. First one is Luke chapter 12, verse 51. It says, "Suppose that I came to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division from henceforth there should be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, 2 against 3."
Why? Because you will have a house. You have houses divided because you have believers and unbelievers in the same household. That's gonna cause division. You see, Yahweh Shai didn't come to join everybody hand in hand, and that cuts pagan Christianity.
Mhm.
Yahweh Shai came to divide, man. He came to set the true believers apart from the unbelievers, and that's what you see happen.
Yep.
You see, so once again, don't think it's strange, man.
He's going to separate the goats from the sheep.
Yep.
Where was it? And some of y'all Israelites are goats in that goat spirit.
Yep. I know.
I do, and I just misplaced this. Okay, go ahead, brothers. Oh, here it is.
Good.
This is Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, verse 4, "He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causes shame."
And this is what we're doing. We're laboring as wise sons, gathering that oil like the 5 wise virgins, man. You see, living this thing, every day, building up our spirit every day, so we can endure the trials and tribulations that await during the time of Jacob's trouble, because it's coming. Some of us are going to be snatched up by agents or whoever it may be. Going to be tossed into camps or detention centers or whatever it may be. We understand these things because we constantly go into these scriptures and it's been laid out for us what's going to happen. And it's going to be okay. We understand and knowing that we're not suffering as evildoers. We're suffering because we stand for righteousness, man. We stand with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That was it. Let me grab one real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
It's 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, "They have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it." So you got to understand that whatever situation the Most High puts you in, you're in it because he knows that you can overcome it through your faith. He's not going to try you or test you above that you are able, man. That was a promise. So whatever situation you find yourself in during the time of Jacob's trouble, you're there because the Most High knows you can overcome because He knows that you have the faith to do so. You see? For all you guys calling us faith-based Israelites, nigga, that's how we're gonna get out of every situation that we're gonna find ourselves in, through faith.
Ephesians 2:8.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, man, a lot of you guys are not set up to endure this, man. Point blank period. Point blank period, man. All you want to do is know you're an Israelite and continue on in Babylon, and you niggas are gonna lose miserably. What you holding up there, Cordell?
I got Hebrews 10:32. It says, but call to remembrance for the former days in which after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of affliction, partly while ye were made a gazing. Said as we're being afflicted, they're also going to hate us at the same time. And partly while ye became companions of them that were so used, which this actually makes us part of the flock of being the prophets, because the prophets, they suffered before us of old, even Yahweh Shai. It says, and he puts a verse in here, Apostle Paul to the Hebrews, and he's pretty much telling them how they helped him to overcome his afflictions. It says, for ye had compassion on me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, which that's what the 1/3, it's you got the elect, but you also got the helpers and the other Israelites. They have a part to play in this too, which is to help support the prophets as we go through these afflictions. It says, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance. So we have a reward in heaven. And what did it say? If you give a prophet a glass of water, you shall receive a prophet's reward. Well, how much more the prophets that will we suffer and we endure faithfully? It says, cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which has great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, ye might receive the promise. So we have to suffer it to get the promise. And that's the point.
Yo, what you got? You
They got this one. Is John chapter 15, verse 18.
What version is it?
ESV.
Okay.
Well, okay. Let me go back to that again. This is if the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. We're not part of their beast system. We're looking up to the heavens. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I've been hoping it's a little reading here. But it ain't like, when you're shy and we're in the same spirit of saying, you got to be able to give things up, even family. It's not like there are not examples of that in the scripture where, everything written aforetime is for our learning. So, right when the brother opened up the lesson, it made me think of the Genesis 22:1. I'll start at the top, read a few verses here. It says, and it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took two of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place of which the Most High had told him. Then on the third day Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I will and I with the and I the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son, and he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together, and they came to the place which the Most High had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him up on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of Yahweh called out unto him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me.
And that's the spirit you have to be in, man, ready to give up anything for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, just like our forefather Abraham was. And that's what we do. Like I said, we put everything, our entire livelihood is in jeopardy because we serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. We don't give a damn, man, because at the end of the day, this is not our true life. This is just we're just here to journey, you see, and being prepped to receive salvation when Yahweh Shah returns, man. So we're in the spirit of telling what? Repent, pushing his word out, not giving a damn about who's offended or who feels some type of way about it. We're doing as the Almighty has commanded us to do, and that's righteous in his sight, man. You see?
Because that story, you gotta understand that Abraham, that was between him and the Most High. It wasn't like he went and told Sarah, that he was gonna go sacrifice Isaac. Because what would have happened? Sarah would have been like against that. She might have hated him for that. That's the same spirit, man. We gotta be in that same spirit. Go ahead, Ak.
It tells you that he did it joyfully in the writings of Flavius Josephus, the historian that lived through 70 AD. And his writings, the works of Flavius, in chapter 13 and the sentence 3 and 4, it tells you that Abraham and Isaac were joyful to be chosen for that lot. I'm not going to read everything. I'm just reading one sentence. It says in number 4 of chapter 13, Now Isaac was of such a generous disposition as became the son of such a father, and was pleased with his discourse, and said that he was not worthy to be born at first, if he should reject the determination of Yahweh and of his father, which is Abraham. It says, and should not resign himself up readily to both their pleasures. So he was willing to be sacrificed. Isaac wasn't a little baby. He was a young man. And when Abraham told him, it says that he was willing, just like Yahweh Shai. He was moved to be that savior for Israel.
Because the spirit we have to be in, man. We have to be in the spirit of ready and willing to serve the Lord and do as he's commanded us to do, and not give a damn about who feels any type of way about it. And that's why we move the way we move, man. You see, because we're being obedient to the Most High and what he wants us to do. We're not out here trying to serve the Lord and trying to do it our own way. He's laid out a blueprint for us to follow, and that's what we do. And if we continue to follow that blueprint, continue to move in that spirit of faith, hey, he promised that he would save us, man. You see? And that's going to come with stepping on toes and offending people by pushing what's right. So hell with it.
I have a quick one since we're talking about sacrifice. We're not like the 2/3 running in the way of Cain. We know what's that acceptable sacrifice that's going to appease Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. So this is Romans 12:1. It says, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High Power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Most High Power, which is your reasonable service. That's exactly what we're doing, going in and week out, going out to the highways, edges, doing our videos, helping the brothers that are doing their lives, putting up precepts up on the comment board, being active within the ministry, not just, being lukewarm.
Mhm. No.
This is the book of Job, chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 20. This is after Job lost, a lot of stuff. He lost his children, he lost his wealth and all that. It says, then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshiped and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord Yahweh gave, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. So Job, he understood the situation that he was in, man. He was losing every fucking thing, and he never charged the Lord foolishly. He never
blamed him.
right, Khan. He never lost the faith, man.
Even when his woman was there picking at him,
Right.
telling him, hey, just forget about the Most High.
And what you tell that bitch? You speak as one of those foolish ones. You see? Let me grab it. You
Job 2. So yeah, this is Job 2 and verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, this is after he's being afflicted in his flesh. He had those boils on his skin and whatnot. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking. What? Shall we receive good? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips.
Because it's what? This is a part of the walk, man. Being afflicted, going through trials and tribulations, But we have to have that wherewithal to know that this is a part of it,
That balance.
Yep. It's Revelation 7. Revelation 7 and 14, it says, and I said unto him, let me see. Because this is what it is, man. There's no other way to get to somebody get Acts 14:22. Real quick.
This is the 14:22. This is the book of Acts, chapter 14 and verse 22, and it reads, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High Power.
This is what you got. You have to sit down and count the cost of that, man. We have to go through much tribulation. You see, the time of Jacob's trouble is a great testing for the believers. We're going to keep saying that. To have our faith tried as gold in the fight. You see, that's what we're about to go through. And Lord willing, it happens this year, so we get the fuck up out of here. This is our Revelation 7 and 13. It says, and one of the answers said, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes? And whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore are they before the throne of the Most High, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. This is where we're hoping to be, man. To be arrayed in white robes, giving palms, giving crowns. You see, after we would complete this mission here on the earth, man. You see, it doesn't end with Babylon the Great, man. Babylon is not the end all be all. For a lot of you Israelites who believe that, believing that you're just gonna stay here in Babylon the Great forever. No, man. The Most High is about to collapse this place. He's about to usher in the time of Jacob's trouble, and the true believers are going to be tested. And hopefully we'll be part of that number that endures so we can be taken up into heaven to receive our white robes and our palms and everything that comes with it, man. You see? But we must go through much tribulation first. It is a must. You have to sit down and count the cost of that, man. You got one?
This is 3 John chapter 5, verse 4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith.
Go ahead, bring it up.
So yeah, man, if you're the elect, you know what I'm saying? The elect, they're going to make it through, man, because the Lord predestinated them to make it through and overcome all the shit that comes with living here, man. Your woman leaving, your family disowning you, you losing your job, your health declining. All that shit comes with this matrix, this world, man. But, you know, those who overcome, they're going to overcome through faith, man. And they were preordained to overcome, man. Lord willing, with those men.
And be brought into a higher glory, man. And when it's all said and done, you're gonna realize that none of this shit mattered, man. None of this shit here in America matters. None of it.
And that's why King Solomon, what he said in Ecclesiastes, is all vexation of spirit, vanity, vanity,
The only
vanity.
the only thing that matters is what the true men of the Lord are doing, man. Us pushing forth this doctrine, that's all that matters. Everything else is just extracurricular, man. You see? From the relationships we have with our family, from relationships we have with women, the jobs we work, all the bullshit, man. It's all that. It's just bullshit. The number one thing is what? Us pushing forth this word so the kingdom of heaven can be ushered in, man.
Yeah.
You see? What you got?
This is Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall.
Start up.
Okay.
So the Apostle Peter asked him,
All right.
like it's what? 19?
27.
You go ahead.
Yeah. Matthew 19 and 27. It says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
Mm-hmm.
And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
That's right. That's what it is, man.
So he tells us what it is, like the brother said, the blueprint's already laid out.
And that makes this a little easier to do, understanding and knowing what awaits us, man. Understanding, like we're understanding and knowing that we're working toward a reward, man.
Yeah.
You see, that makes this walk a little easier. You get to the point to where you go through shit, it is what it is. It's a part of sending some prayers to the Lord and you keep it pushing, man. You see? This is just temporary that what we're going through, man. We have greater coming. Everlasting glory coming, but we must be tried, you know, in this time of Jacob's trouble. That's why it says, what? Then shall be known who are my chosen. That's going to happen in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Because the Most High is going to what? Lift up a standard for his believers. Whether that's working miracles, having angels appear to help brothers and sisters out, whatever it may be, you know. But it's going to be known in that time who the chosen of the Lord is, man. Y'all got anything else over there?
Yeah, I got Matthew 8, verse 23. And it says, And when he entered into a ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he saith unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith. So that shows you right there, the Lord wants you to be in big faith. It says, then he arose and rebuked the wind and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying, what manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? And that's the power we're dealing with, that our power controls all matter. Every spirit that is in heaven or earth, the Lord controls. There's nothing that is a coincidence, you know, it's all by design. And we got to remember that. I got one more.
That's why we do this diligently, so we can remain like Yahushua, calm in the storm. You know.
Right. It says in Isaiah 62:7, and give him no rest. So as the disciples did, what they do, they ran to the Savior. They ran to Yahushua and begged him to save them. And that's what we're doing. We're begging Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to save us and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So our duty is to always be calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in faith.
And with that, if we're in the spirit of giving the Most High no rest, that means we have to prophesy the death, downfall, and destruction of America. We have to speak about wars and pestilence and plagues coming upon the world, because that's what the prophets are set up to do. And guess what? When you come with that message, people don't want to hear it. And they're going to try to what? They're going to try to demonize you, say all manner of things against you falsely because of the doctrine, you see, and the powers that we serve. But once again, fuck them. Point blank period, man. Fuck these people. Because at the end of the day, you want to find yourself on the right side of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And see, and if you're on that right side, these people are gonna be condemned, man. Everybody that's coming up against us, everybody that's trying to demonize us, lie upon us, say all manner of things against us falsely for Yahushua's namesake. Hey, the Most High is gonna condemn those people, man. Or shit, they already condemned.
Yeah,
they're already condemned. They're already through.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna get one more, another one. It's Isaiah 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith Yahweh. So all we got to do is stay in order and do everything decently, you know what I'm saying? And what's correct according to the truth.
That's right. What's all?
Chapter 43, verse 2 says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burnt, and the flame shall not consume you. So the power is with us, you know, through the tribulations and trials coming our way in Jacob's trouble.
That's right. That's what you got to understand, man. So don't look at when we get into the time of Jacob's trouble like something that you can't overcome. We're here to overcome, so the Most High can be glorified by working miracles on our behalf, man. You have to go in with great confidence in the time of Jacob's trouble. You see, not confidence in yourself or the flesh, but confidence in the faith that you've been given. You see, by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You see. So you got nothing.
Yeah, I got this is Isaiah 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn.
Yep.
This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So yeah, man, you know, no weapon formed against us, meaning the tongues of these damn Edomites when they try to falsely accuse us, our family trying to turn us in and turn it against us. None of that's gonna prosper, man. If we, you know, remain steadfast in the faith, man.
Yep.
Everybody tries to condemn us, they're gonna be fucking condemned, man.
That's right. That's right.
And this is our heritage, man. Condemning this place.
and it's of him. It's not of ourselves, you know.
What you got? No, probably close out. What you got?
So this is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 18. And therefore will the Lord Yahweh wait, that he may be gracious unto you, and therefore will he be exalted, that he may have mercy upon you, For Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is the power of judgment. Blessed are all they that wait for him.
And there it is. There it is, man. So when we get into the time of Jacob's trouble, we're waiting upon the Lord, man. He's going to come to our rescue, as he always has. Because what we have that faith. We're believing that he's going to come in and work these miracles on our behalf, man. And you're gonna, once again, you're gonna have a lot of Israelites out here who took this for a joke. You see, they thought faith was having faith was weak. They try to base everything upon the flesh. You see, hey, those we're gonna see what happens to those people, man. Because the only ones who are gonna be protected are those who are moving in that spirit of faith and waiting upon Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. You see? And so with that, man, we're gonna close it. Go ahead,
I
man.
gotta close this up.
What you got?
This is Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
That's right. That's right. Matter of fact, I got one too now. We'll close out on that one. Matthew 5. It says what? Let's get this. This is Matthew 5. And 11, it says, Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So this, you have to understand, as a prophet, this is what we have to go through, man. This is a must. You see, this is a prerequisite before we can enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. But hey, like you just read, he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved, man. You see? And so Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. We'll end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Kodash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, and a sincere peace and salutations to all you hopeful elect out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai has created us to do. With that, say Shalom.
Shalom.
Wa Abba Ball.
Shalom to the elect.